Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here from YouTube, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Yokai swap and doing a little TA on it. So with that said, let's get into this. So welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are going to be taking a glimpse into Yokai swap. Now, just by glancing at it, we can see that price is down to about 5 cents, somewhere in that neighborhood. The whole entire crypto market is down. So let's go ahead and start drawing up some trend lines and really try to figure out what exactly is happening with price action. So right now, we can see that we've got on the daily chart price action trading well below this Ichimoku cloud. I don't know if it's enough or low enough to get a little bit of a bounce to come back and meet this trend line here quite yet. It might need to come down just a little bit lower, but we can also see that there might be some sort of falling wedge on Yokai swap. We can see that falling wedges are usually pretty bullish things to be seen on charts. So this gets me excited that maybe we might see price kind of trickle down a little bit lower, but if we can get a nice bounce out of this channel, this is going to be huge. So I do think that there might be a chance that Yokai swap is setting up for a bounce. Let's just go ahead and throw up a little Fibonacci retracement on this just to try to get a good bead on where this thing might be retracing to. So bear with me 1 second here. So here we are. We can see that this thing is cruised right down to the 161.8. So this is a very common point that we will see reversals happen at, the golden ratio. So whether or not we end up getting a reversal, we're just going to have to wait and see. But it's interesting that right now we're seeing this candle and the body stop exactly at the 161.8, and we're seeing wicks to the downside. This is telling me that the bears are trying to sell, but the bulls keep buying that price back up, and now we are firmly resting at the 161.8. So is Yokai swap going to pull a reversal here? It very well certainly could, and it could also go down even lower. So if it does drop, I mean, we are in price discovery mode to the bottom, but if this thing gets a nice reversal or some sort of consolidation, we might be looking at a halfway decent bounce. So another thing about Yokai swap, I'm seeing a lot of people grilling Yokai swap in the comments. Folks, they are brand new decks. I've said it before. We didn't have a DEX on Nervos Network until like 4 months ago. And the last few months, the last month, I've seen a lot of very negative sentiment towards Yokai swap. And I don't know if these community members are being paid, through other, means to basically shill bearish sentiment about Yokai swap, but it's kind of starting to seem that way because Yokai swap has all their ducks in a row for the most part. They're a brand new DEX. Nervos, the team at Nervos is building new bridges to other cryptos. It's what Nervos does, folks. We need Nervos, to continue building bridges. We need people to continue supporting Yokai swap. They are going above and beyond. They did a coin burn. They also did a halving within the last month. So these could be some residual, impacts that we're seeing if we get this bounce. We might be because of something like that. So, I mean, when it comes to Yokai swap, folks, that's kind of where we're at. If we do get the bounce, maybe look for a little bit of resistance at 11 cents, somewhere in that neighborhood. This could certainly go down even more. I want to just go ahead and talk about Bitcoin right now too, because Bitcoin, I do feel like, is definitely edging like it wants to come down and kiss this 200 moving average. And for the last year and a half, ever since about May, June of 21, so not a year, but for a long time, I've been telling everybody how important it is that Bitcoin gets its price on the weekly chart above this 200 or above this 50 moving average after we fall through the 50 moving average from making all-time highs, because historically we have never been able to recover and price goes into the bear market. You can see 2014, 2018, and I'm hoping we're not seeing history repeat itself right here. Historically, once price action has fallen underneath this 50 moving average on the weekly chart, we have never been able to recover, and we come down for a test of the 200 moving average, which might be somewhere around this $20,000 to $25,000 ish level. So, with that said, if we do get some sort of crazy, wicked corrective wave that happens, there might be a tremendous opportunity to pick up some coins at some extremely discounted rates. I don't know. I'll leave this one for you to think about. But unless we start getting the weekly closes above 45,000 going forward, we're in some trouble. So big shout out to all the Patreons. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. If you guys want, there's a link in the description. Tells you how to become a Patreon. $3 a month will get your name, YouTube channel name, or business name up on this banner. We'll see you guys all on the next video.